Alright, hey, what is going on everybody? It's Boy bringing us another video, and today I'm bringing us a video on how to farm unlimited legendary shards. Alright, first and foremost, don't mind the breathing, because allergies have been really bad lately, so if I sound winded throughout this entire video, it's because I can't breathe, essentially. Asthma is a pain in the ass, especially in allergy season. But I'm still here. I'm gonna make some content, and hopefully I can get all the words out. So if you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. So let's get started. We are going to be using the same method as we did last season, where we take the chart of all the legendary shards per hour, per half hour, basically all the totals that we compiled last season, and adding to it. This season we have the Nightmare Containment to add to that chart to see if it is better than other aspects. Now we will go through, because the reward structure for all these events have not really changed. We are going to be looking at specifically Crucible, Vanguard Ops, Wellspring, Gambit, Psiops, and Containment. Activities not included. Trials, because you can't do it every day. Raids, because you need a team, and this is for solos. Solo players deserve specific grinding methods, and it's 2-team oriented. Same with dungeons. Iron Banner, again, especially now, Iron Banner is not active at all really throughout season. It's only 2 times a season now. So those will not be included in this guide. So before we go any further, let's go over the results from all the other activities before we get to containment, because that is what we are adding to this. It was 40 shards per hour for Crucible, 72 per hour for Vanguard Ops, 80 per hour for Wellspring. Gambit was 108 per hour, and Psiops was 96 per hour. So let's go over how I got these per hour totals first. What I did was I did a half-hour gaming session for each and every activity that we played, and I took however many shards we got in a half-hour span, and I doubled it. That gave me a rough estimate of what you get per hour you play a certain activity. It also shows what is most prosperous. If you get, let's say, 20 shards in a half-hour gaming session, you then get 40 per hour for Crucible. And it gives us numbers to look at for effectiveness when playing the game. Now, Containment is the new activity. Now, it's not really an activity. It's more or less escalation protocol, but for Menagerie and Leviathan. It's more like a public event in a way. So that already had me have a little concern with how this was going to be run. Since it's more like a destinational thing, I don't feel like certain engrams drop too much. I've gotten a few unrolls. I haven't really gotten any prime engrams from this activity. But we went in, played for a half hour, did our thing in Containment, got up to tier 3, completed that, and what we got was 27 legendary shards in a half-hour span. That results in 54 per hour. Now, what are the best methods? First off, I'm going to say Crucible and Containment are probably the 2 worst. I would not do those if you are looking to specifically farm legendary shards. Containment I would do for other things, like grinding out seasonal weapons. So like I did for last season, I'm going to give you my top 3 that I would do for legendary shards. My first one is going to be Psiops Battlegrounds. I still think, like last season, this is the best way to do it. You get a bunch of rewards, it's a quick game, it's an actual activity, you can get prime engrams and umbral engrams a little bit easier, and I just think overall it is the best way to do things this season as well as last season. So 2 seasons in a row, Psiops is still supreme. We'll see what else we get for the rest of the season, if we get any upgrades or additional reward outlets for this, because honestly, we're at the beginning of the season. It could change, and I will update the video throughout the season, but I wanted to make sure I got a guide out early. Second off, Gambit. I know I said not to because Gambit's not really looked at too highly, but I think Bungie said they made small changes to try and speed up Gambit by about a minute. So if Gambit games are sped up, that means more legendary shards. So why not take the bullet if you want to grind? Then the next one, I think last time I did Vanguard Ops, but I'm gonna say Wellspring. New content, you can get some patterns, and I got 80 per hour from Wellspring. I think those are your 3 best outlets. And again, season's very early. We still have a bunch of upgrades we can make for, well, attunement with umbrals and rewards and all that jazz. We still have other things that could be added later on. So when that time comes, we will look at those more in depth and do a strict seasonal look. And really, until then, that's all I got for you. Psiops Battlegrounds, you are still the Legendary Shard King. With that, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe if you're new, and thank you for bearing with me in my out of breath tone. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.